Hi Aries, and welcome to your Mars Day energy reading. So today it's Tuesday, a very rainy and cloudy Tuesday where I am, but a warm one nevertheless. Perfect day to channel your ruler, Mars, and to see what the general energy today is for you, Aries. I'm going to use this Medicine Woman Oracle deck to begin with. Another Oracle, Higher Self Oracle, to explain the cards you're going to get from the Medicine Woman one. And some tarot. The good tarot, something like that. Let's give it another shuffle and see, Aries. What do the cards tell for you? Aries, hope you're enjoying your week. Spring is here, almost. Let's see, Aries. Okay, so we have two cards. One facing up, gratitude. So the message that is known to you for now is gratitude. I absolutely love the picture in this card, Aries. So I'm seeing both cards on the back have a reddish hue. There are multiple colors in here. Feel how life showers you with blessings. Give thanks. In this particular moment, you find yourself, Aries, in this lotus position, in a meditative, energetic print. This takes me to the idea of your horns, like the blue horns. So this is a blue-horned Aries. And you're receiving, through this meditative state of yours. So this is, I get for you, Aries, altered conscience, altered state of consciousness. During these altered states of consciousness that you manage to travel through, you receive these downloads. And now I want to see this character up here. So the messages you're receiving come from the sky. So from the upper world. Okay, let's see. So this is clear for you. This is the things that you can see now. And the things that you cannot see are your emotions. Card number 7. I love the imagery in this deck. You are an emotional creature. Fertilize that great power. And this mermaid in here. This red mermaid. This Aries mermaid. Holding the eye. So the eye sits inside of a pyramid. I don't think I'll get it in the camera because it's very thin lines in there. So it says, okay, conscious, okay, emotions, action. These mandalas here. First, the mandala representing the whole of the being. And second, it takes me to these wheels, to the wheels of a mechanism. Also the DNA spiral, which is very clearly represented on the mermaid or on the mermaid's tail. So you cannot see your emotions right now with number 7. Number 7 appeared yesterday in your Take a Bite as a lucky number. I'm going to use that information here. So 7, the things that you do not see. Basically your luck. You cannot see your luck. And your luck is connected to your emotions. And the card is reminding you that you are an emotional creature. Fertilize that great power of yours, Aries. Gratitude. Connect during this meditation practice. When you manage to alter your consciousness, I believe it is indicated. So in this practice, you may be focusing on giving thanks and expressing your gratitude for the universe. And the universe is repaying you for this act of yours with all this information. I'm very drawn to the image in here. The channel, the bridge connecting you and this upper realm divine being, which is you actually, of course, because it's the same position, but you are connecting to your higher self in here. To yourself, you are connecting to yourself because you are sitting here from the position of the construction, from your ego, and here it's yourself. I'm thinking about the Matrix movie with the red and the blue. So the red for you, the red pill for you, Aries, contains all your emotions. Okay, let's see your blue pill. Exactly. So this is your red pill. This is in the middle. You, from your ego construction. So for your emotions, personal power and interconnection. So this is the Aries card. Could also be, so card number 11. Today is the 11th and number 1. So this is number 1 as Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. 11, in total it's 2, but it's 2 split it into 1 and 1. 2 and 8, it's 1 again. So for the card of your emotions here, we have the personal power. You see, again, that great power, that personal power. Fertilize that great power that lays in your emotion, in your emotions. And that great power, it's your personal power for the time being, Aries. Basically, you have 4 major areas, let's say, to your being. It's the emotional side. Let's see, emotional side with sensations, with sensational side. Intuitive and rational, the thinking side and the intuitive side. In 3 areas, at least for now, we're gonna move along with the reading and we're gonna see whatever comes next. But in the area of your emotions, there is an imbalance. Both this lady with the hands, holding the hands. This lady has no offerings in her hands. Her hands are empty. But this lady holds some offerings. She has some, let's say, sage or some herbs, and a crystal. And your personal power can be found. And the mermaid. So the mermaid is a mythological creature. And this mermaid has like an octopus hair. This one has the horns. And this one has the feathers. So sea creature, earth creature, air creature. Water, earth, air. And you, Aries, are the element of fire. These two cards with the mandalas in there, with the change of from horns, let's say now not necessarily Aries, but going to the tarot card with the Capricorn and the Devil. Maybe some chains to your personal power. And these chains were built in connection to your emotions, or by your emotions, or by you not connecting to your emotions, not embracing your emotions. As a fire sign, most of all, you are connected to I would say, to your intuition with number one. Okay, so your personal power connected to the emotions, the great personal power of Aries can be found. Aries, in the last reading, you had like something long lost. So this something long lost is your emotional side, represented by your emotions, and you are reconnecting to this personal power of yours. Personal power. I encourage you to be the master of your destiny. So we have the fate, which is what is written in the stars for us at birth. Our celestial blueprint, or our celestial ID. And then we have destiny, what we make of the destination. What do we make of this blueprint? Because during a life, let's say we have in our blueprint 11 tasks. We may complete all of them and still have some extra time for additional tasks. We may, due to complications, we may not be able to fulfill all 11, but only 7. Let's say we get blocked in the watery realm of emotions and we do not manage to complete the final stages of the blueprint or the final tasks. And that represents the karma for the next life. I encourage you to be the master of your destiny. It feels with this card, Aries, as if you are not the master, because the card is encouraging you to be the master of your destiny. The energy is showing that right now your destiny is influenced by this interconnection. But this interconnection that is manipulating, like the devil, engineering, puppeteering, and all these words specific, is not a healthy one. And also the card comes with the advice to bring you the medicine of healthy togetherness. Because in this card, I repeat myself now, the hands are empty. So this interconnection in here that interferes with your destiny, it's empty for you. And the interconnection, okay, I see the interconnection in this card, the medicine of togetherness. This one brings gifts. for all parties involved. You may be going through this solitude, this change in your blueprint, which also brings change in the people surrounding you. And you, Aries, claiming the power over your emotions, this great power, fertilize this great power, this personal power, brings you in alignment with your destiny. And I see in my head a picture of the Chariot card, like moving from the Devil archetype to the Chariot type. As soon as you reclaim this personal power, the interconnection takes a different vibe. The hands all of a sudden are full. It's not empty. And 1 and 11, with 1 here too. I bring you the medicine of togetherness. In this picture, so there are 4 animals. A dragonfly here, a dragonfly down there, a wolf on her left side, on her right side the eagle, and down here a fish. Let's say a salmon. Maybe Aries, you may be a pescatarian and you may enjoy salmon. Okay, so this part of the emotions, it's what Aries, it's having not difficulty, but it's like you're seeing your emotions with your third eye, but your third eye does not sit on your forehead. You hold it in your left hand, so it's somehow connected to the masculine. So the left hand, it's the rational part of us, the masculine. On the head, the masculine, but on the body, because this is the hand, but on the body, the left part, it's managed, influenced by the right brain, which is the emotional brain, the right brain. So this influence of the emotional brain, and 7, it's a masculine number, a very masculine number. I feel like a few more cards. This feels, Aries, this feels like a line in here. And I want to do another line in here. You are in between lines. Timelines. In between timelines. And I also get the ley lines. The ley lines, because all these cards with the pyramid and the 6-pointed star here, this one has a circle, a sphere. In between the horns, the moon. Okay, let's see. So this is one timeline. This is the timeline of your emotions. Aries, let's do the timeline of your intuition here. I think I'm gonna do like a square, because I feel like you're in a box. So this is gonna be the timeline of your intuition. And we're gonna have a card for your thoughts and a card for your sensation. But for now, let's focus on your intuitive timeline. I feel these 4 timelines, and each timeline, so all these 4 should be in one timeline. But for you, it feels like you left each of these 4 ones in a different timeline. And you are in between timelines. And this timelines created like a box surrounding you. This is not like a matrix, this is like a patrix with the pater, with the father. Something with the masculine side. So the first card, summer. A time for blooming. It is a time for blooming, for intuitive blooming. You've connected to the self. Celebrate your successes. So you do have a hard time celebrating your successes. I'm just focusing now on celebrating, okay? But do you acknowledge your success? Is it that you acknowledge your success and just don't celebrate it? Or is it that you don't celebrate it because you do not have time, let's say, for you to acknowledge and cherish yourself? I'm going to her covered hands. The hands are covered in this picture. And in these pictures, the hands are open, especially in these ones. And this one we can see one in the same position with the hands open, with this offering position of the hands. Here they are in the meditative position. So you do not hold them up. Holding the hands up in the sky. I keep saying this, I'll keep saying this in my readings. So holding your hands up to the sky, first of all, like asking for help, but asking for help from the upper realm, from the land of the Father. These issues with the masculine side. And in here, so this emotional disempowerment, it's of paternal transmission. And in here, the hands are covered. It is a time for blooming. It is a time for your intuition to bloom. Number 24 in the summer. Purification at the base of the deck. I want to have 2 more cards. So it is the summer of your personal power. Let's do one for your emotions, because I'm so curious about these emotions of yours. Aries, Aries, Aries. For your emotions is autumn. Such a peculiar thing that autumn and summer. So you do not have the right order of the seasons in here, because first it's autumn, representing your emotions, and then you get summer. So autumn and emotion sits in front of your personal power, and your personal power is connected, because it says here again, you are an emotional creature. Fertilize this great power. Okay, autumn, number 21, Aries. A time for letting go. Lighten your load. A time to, with this lady mermaid with octopus hair in her head, holding this. She's not letting go of her third eye, but it is not in the right position either. A time for letting go. Lighten your load. And for all these mechanisms to work, there's a need for you to let go. But to let go of what? What to let go, Aries? there's something standing in the way of you connecting to your emotions. And it is a time of letting go. Lighten your load. Okay, we're going to have another oracle later on for this one, but I strongly feel it. Some hard feelings, some resentment. And basically this hard feelings and this resentment, it's your emotional side. And you cannot enjoy the whole large array of emotions, the whole palette of, I don't know how it's called in English, all the emotional spectrum. You're just blocked in this resentment and hard feelings. Something with the masculine. It's autumn in here. It's not winter. But in this autumn season, so in the fall, we usually gather all the riches of the fields, fruits, and so basically it is a time of abundance, of cornucopia, but for you it's a time of letting go. Are you a hoarder? And now I'm referring to material things, not emotions, because your emotional spectrum is of a teaspoon. Hermione says this about says this to Ron in the Harry Potter series, because you have like the emotional range of a teaspoon or something like that. So your emotional range is like of a teaspoon, Aries. But in the physical, in the material, where it's autumn and it's fall and it's a season of harvesting, you need to let go. Okay, and one speaking out at the base of the deck. This card definitely attracted my attention. So she has her mouth open and her tongue out, and this position, so basically all her chakras are open in here. Root chakra, base chakra, throat chakra with the speaking out message. Your voice is released. Express yourself frankly. You do not express frankly your emotions, definitely. Because they are like so focused on the, okay, and this is why, but how do you get to this state of consciousness when your emotions are like here? So through your intuition. But in your intuition, in your intuition line, first you need to let go of something. Because you do have this connection between the construction and the self. But you're still not, because you have all this, so all this can be space for information. But there's such a tiny place in here connecting the construction to the self. Okay, and winter here. Okay. We just need spring. So embrace winter. A time for turning inward. Rest in silence. Okay, that is where. And let's get another card for this interconnection. The togetherness that you are experiencing now leaves you empty. And all these are green. So you have red, brown. This is pinkish. No, this is red, pinkish. This is like a pink hue. This is a red hue. Brown. But these are, so I keep saying with the masculine, but the hues on the back of the card, these are feminine colors. So the father, also the mother of the father, because it's on the back of the card. All these cards are masculine numbers. 1, 7, 1. Okay, this is a 2. This could also be, if we take 28, there are 2 feminine numbers. Oh, it's a 2. Yeah, yeah. And all these are green. The summer. And now I turned it upside down. The summer. Is there something else I need to see in this card, Aries? I'll just keep it a bit here. This Asian inspired, okay. This Asian inspired feminine figures in here. And this one, they look like more, let's say, Native American. And the bear totem. Retire into your den to find the answers. So you have to retire into your den, which is your body, right, Aries? Okay, let's go on. And see, Aries, one card. So this is your intuition's timeline. This is your emotions timeline. Sensation and thought. Let's do thought here and sensation here. Let's see the thoughtful part of Aries first. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one and I'm just gonna mention the other ones briefly. So you have stories in your head. So in your thoughts, you have a lot of stories. A number 6. I leave you the memory of healing tales. With this maternal image that appeared, so the mother of the father. The mother of the father, through her stories. When you were little, you might have enjoyed listening to stories from your grandmother, Aries. Or like a feminine figure that you have met through your father's side. But I feel it more with this maternal grandmother. And in those stories, you can find like the key. These stories, Aries, hold for you these healing tales. They hold this healing key for you. The key to heal the emotions that you are holding in your hand. So you've separated these emotions from yourself. I mean, you're holding to very little, to a very small part of your emotional, just as much as you need to function, as for these wheels to keep turning. But the major part of your emotions, it's in your left hand, the hand of the Father. In here, you seem with this personal power, so you've put it back, but it's still inside of you. It's in here. It's not up yet. You're trying now to move your third eye from your heart to your forehead where it belongs. But it is in vertical position, it's not in the right position yet. And here your intuition with the third eye in the right position. But in your head, a lot of stories. I leave you the memory of... So in your thoughts, try to connect to the stories of the past. Sacred sexuality, winter, the moon. Spirit of air, the heart's wisdom and healing. So with the spirit of the air, heal your heart's wisdom, your heart's wisdom. Your third eye went from its regular position, took a trip to the heart. Let's say this is the heart for you. So this is the heart with the emotional. This is the head with your intuition. You are in between your head and your heart. And with the spirit of air, so your third eye has descended, the spirit of air from up here has descended to be healed by the wisdom of your heart. The sacred sexuality, reconnect with the source of your divine sexuality. I think you have to go down. I have you with that lady that had all the chakras opened. Okay, Aries, I think I'm getting something here. So we're gonna have this last card, but before, usually when we embark on this journey of I say self-remembrance, of reconnecting to the self from this egotic construction position. Okay, let's sit here for another. So when we embark in this journey, what happened when you embarked this journey? What happened, Aries? Let's see. Something happened that made you retire into your den to find the answers. And into your den, in your thought line, these stories started playing. Okay, let's do the sensation card and leave it here for now. Yes. Okay. Um, I still think of that when you embark on this personal journey. Okay, let's do it. When you embark on this personal journey, Aries, of remembrance and reconnection to the true self, usually you have to start from the construction point, which is represented by the most physical chakra, which is the root chakra. And you first open your root chakra and you go up, root, sacral, plexus, and so on, up to your crown. When you get to where the crown on your head, it means that the connection, so this is the axis mundi, and the connection, it's open in here. Sometimes for individuals who have already went through this opening of the axis mundi, so that both ways are open, when they once they did this, once that the individual has opened both ways, it chooses to reincarnate. So it's no longer a need to reincarnate, it's a choice. And it can come through both opened ways. So it can, if it comes from down here, it will, the process of opening will start with the first chakra. But if it comes from up here, this individual will open the chakras in upside order. So from up to down. And Aries, I think you are in this situation now. You've opened the crown chakra. So this is not a cycle of learning, a karmic cycle. In the beginning, I was mentioning with everything that goes to the karma. But why did you choose to incarnate? So you chose to incarnate to fix something on this emotional line. Okay, let's see one card for your sensations. In your physical body, how do you interpret everything? How does it feel in your body? What happens in your body, Aries, right now? I'm going to take the middle card, mystery. But we're going to guide ourselves with this too. So it's the card of mystery, and it goes... So these two cards go very well with this one. The upper part of this card goes well with the whole energy in here. But the down part in here goes well with this ones. And in here we have 13 and 19, 15. So death, the devil, and the sun. And I'm thinking for you now, like the sun with 19, and the black sun with the black bear and the devil card in here. The bison totem, life is showering you with its abundance. Life is showering with you with your abundance, but you cannot enjoy and collect this abundance until you let go of this something. I want to see with the oracle card, what is this something? And spirit of the earth, spirit of earth, have faith, you are supported. With this crystal in here and the crystal in her hand. I'm going to put the spirit of the earth under interconnection. And I'm going to keep the bison under the autumn. Life is showering you with its abundance. So that you can also enjoy your cornucopia and collect your the art of rituals here. This ritual in here that you're practicing. Let's go, Aries. Let's take one card for each of these oracle, and then another oracle card, and then we're gonna go to a tarot card for each, and that's gonna be it for your reading, I think, unless something else comes up. Are we doing all cards? No, we're doing emotions and autumn with this oracle. Okay, one card in the middle for gratitude as well. With gratitude comes happiness. Intuition, listen to your intuition, Aries. Okay, and we're shuffling no more. We're stopping there. Let's see for your emotions. One card for your emotions. That one felt like coming out. For your emotions, go with the flow. So your emotions have their natural flow, which is the flow of water, the element representing emotions. So you have to connect to the natural flow of water. Something with the moon in there, Aries. I know it's not specific, the moon for you. Oh gosh. And for this autumn, a lot of cards. So it's fear. This feels so. What you have to let go, these emotions that are under this state of consciousness that you are now sitting here, but you're in the box in here. So this is like a counterfeited, altered consciousness. And you have to connect to the real deal, because your intuition, your third eye in here, you went with this downward chakra opening. And these emotions, the autumn in your intuition is represented by fear, anger. You have to go, and confusion. Okay, so no, it's fear and anger. I said it's two emotions. I said it, I felt like these two powerful emotions holding you back. So anger and emotions. There are some stories that you've heard from this feminine, maternal character on your father's line. And there's something you can find out in there to figure out this anger and fear. Go within. Another reason for this autumn, for this empty autumn for you, why you're not harvesting in this autumn season, is because every time you go within, you experience this confusion. Okay? Here the head is covered. And this confusion, it's also because like, I feel like this altered states of consciousness. Look in here and look in here. This mystery card. Open yourself up to the unseen. A direction is revealed, okay? So, with this altered states of consciousness, you may, this ego build, you may get like, oh my God, how cool is all. But you have to go deeper. Yeah, like you have to go to you have to open your root as well, Aries. And open yourself up to the unseen. With the things you see and the things you don't see. This feels like your practice, your exercise to connect to the unseen. But every time you go within, it's such a confusion that you cannot see the unseen. But you have to open yourself up to the unseen. And it feels like you're trying to see with this third eye, you're trying to see the unseen. Nope. Open up yourself to the unseen. The cards advise. Okay. And let's do one tarot card for each of the cards we have on the deck. We have 9 cards for you, Aries. One more shuffle, and let's see one tarot card. And we're gonna start from here, because this bunch seems the one that needs most attention right now. One more, okay, one more last shuffle. Aries, let's see what the tarot has to say. So, the Two of Air. With one hand, you're protecting yourself. This play of the hands. And what are you doing with the other hand? With this Two of Air. This split in your mind. A split in your mind, Aries. Now one card for summer. Let's see, how is it that Aries can switch to summer? Okay. The moon. Yes, with the moon. Connect to the moon. So the moon with water and the power of your emotions. So the moon, the unseen, okay? The light of the moon. In order to get used to the unseen, go from the light of the sun to the light of the moon. This will help you prepare for the unseen, where the mystery of your being lays, Aries. For the bear totem, so retire into your den to find answers, to get this new perspective with the Hanged Man. Into your den, into your body, into your safe place. This messenger of words, so there's a message in these stories. There's a message in the stories that you've inherited from this feminine. Okay, I'm taking one for each of the next cards. So the Hermit in here. With number 9, as many cards as you have, and with all these keys in here. Okay? Have this gratitude. Start with this gratitude practice. Switch to happiness and joy of pure being. You have to enjoy this by yourself now. This connectedness that left you barehanded in here, it's being put on a stop. You are going through this hermit phase so that you can later on find the beauty of real connection, of connection that feeds you. With the mystery, the Eight of Waters, I think it feels like you've walked away from this mystery. It feels in this card that only like a shadow of you remained with this treasure in here. So there's a chest with pearls in there. But you've walked away from this mystery. And I feel like saying return to the mystery of your own being. To the mystery of your own being. For your emotions, the Nine of Earth. Go with the flow. Again, this lady. This lady in this picture, Aries, the Nine of Earth. I feel for this emotions, is again with the Hermit, with the Nine of Earth, it feels a very solitary process for you. Like you have to do it on your own. So those two emotions, but 9 left. No, 9 in total, 7 left. Because it's 7 of the card is number 7. 7 left. And now I'm going to the 8th and the 9th chakra. So 8th chakra, the chakra of the soul, and the 9th chakra, the chakra of the spirit. And the 7 representing the chakras, and it feels there is like for each chakra in your body, you have an emotion to fix. These two, maybe anger and fear, were connected to your 8th and 9th chakra. And we have 3 more cards. I'm going to get this for these emotions. 8 of air, 4 of air, and the Empress. Healing the unseen. So it's a time, Aries, to heal the unseen. So that from the 9 of Earth, the 9 of Earth is the Empress in minor arcana for me. So it's the Empress before she's fertile. Okay, she's as fertile as she can be on Earth, but she has not reached her own fertility of Mother Nature, of the major arcana. So you are here. It's not bad where you are situated. This is why it's curious that you've undertaken this whole process, because you were well where you were. It was not such a... But you chose this life because you have already finished the cycle, and these are extra missions, and you have to heal the unseen to become the Empress. Okay, Aries, for your personal power, 1 tarot card to represent your personal power. The Messenger of Water. Okay, so in these stories you'll find the message of Earth, of physicality. In your personal power, it's the message of emotions. Your personal power is much connected to the emotional, watery realm of your being. So this unseen, and with the mermaid opening the reading, maybe some past life as a mermaid, Aries, and interconnection with the Emperor. Okay. So, in numerology, number 3 is representative for the male principle, and number 4 for the feminine. In tarot is the other way around. And it's curious that, so number 1 is the magician, and number 2 is the high priestess. we should get the Emperor as number 3. Instead, we get the Empress. And Emperor is number 4. So that is masculine magician, high priestess, feminine, masculine emperor. But no, it's feminine empress after feminine high priestess. This is just something that's bugging me. And I feel like sharing this with you. Aries, and again, in yesterday's Take a Bite, as an animal guide, you had the lion. And this emperor in here is represented 2 different tarot decks. Oh no, because yesterday was an oracle deck, so it was not even tarot. And this is the lion guiding you. This healthy connection. So once you reconnect to yourself, but the construction and the personal power of the construction, so that you can get to the self, you have to heal this unseen personal power that lays in your emotion. An interconnection with the Emperor. The Empress and the Emperor. And a 3 and a 4, the Empress and the Emperor give us 7, which is the number of the emotions card. And the Emperor, this is the father, and this is, let's say, the mother in here. With the father. Okay, Aries. Let's see one final card for you. One final oracle card for you. I feel like you need a closing card. Like an energy to light your way with this Hanged Man. It's not an easy position that you've adopted. To willingly, because this feels like a willingful process. It doesn't feel like you were forced by your environment. This feels something from inside, something coming from within. Okay, Aries, one final card, and I want to do a few signs for you. 3 signs for Aries, for that interconnection. So one sign, okay, 3, oh my God. So the energies of growth, renewal, change, and focus. So focus on this change with the dragonfly imagery and this wizard Merlin. So focus and be the magician of this change. Renewal and growth. Yeah. Here. Renewal and growth, and focus on this change. And let's do a few signs for you, Aries. So the first sign, the sign of Taurus. A second sign of Aries. So you appeared in your reading. But first comes the Taurus. So you didn't appear first. You do appear in your reading and in your energy, which I think it's powerful enough for this journey. But why you were not first? And Taurus is number 2. With this personal power, 11, number 2. And Aries is number 1 with this interconnection card. Okay, and one final sign for you, Aries. Okay, the sign of Scorpio. And the sign of Scorpio with the transformation. So maybe with the sign of Taurus, with the Empress card, and with the Emperor, with the sign of Aries coming the 2nd. And with the sign of Scorpio coming in between, this transformation. Maybe you were like too settled into your structure, into your construction with the Taurus and the Empress card. And now you're bringing the Emperor into the picture. So that from 11 to number 2, you go back to number 1, to Aries. Taurus number 2, you go back to Aries number 1. I still feel like something. Okay, I'm gonna do a few trinkets for you. Okay, let's do a few trinkets for you. So we have a number 12 and the balls you use for pool, for playing pool. You have a flower, you have a scissor, something that something to be cut. You have this footprint with the scissors, a sunflower for you Aries, a pearl with the pearls in the chest there too. Where was the chest? I can't remember. Okay, here with the Eight of Cups. A palm tree representing the summer, and a light bulb. Where to put the light bulb? I feel like this scissor and this footprints right here for you. I think in here. So when you go within, to have some light to help you with this confusion. The sunflower in the middle. No, it doesn't feel right here. Let's put, because for the chakra, let's here have two flowers. Okay, Aries, this is it for the time being. It was a very interesting reading for me. Very interesting, very insightful reading, this one of yours today. So lots of relaxation and connection to your true self. Bye Aries, and see you next time. Bye guys.